Next four. The fourth one is energetics. Now, this is where I start to sometimes lose people, so if I start to lose you, I'm going to try to bring you back in. I'm going to be talking in somewhat of an esoteric realm, so I want you to open your heart up and understand what I'm trying to say. The energetics means everything from how you feel about something to the effect of various type of energetic fields having on your system. And that includes electromagnetic radiation, microwave, ambient cell phone radiation, to the energy that you feel of a person that walks into the room, and maybe a really positive person or a really negative person, you feel their energy. Have you ever felt that when somebody, you could have just won the lottery and every worry in the world has just been eliminated, this guy walks in the room and you're like, oh God, not this person, right? Or you could have had somebody just run over your cat and your house just burned down and this person walks in and just lightens you up and you just feel really good about, because this person just always makes everybody positive. You've all experienced that to a certain level, right? Right, okay. So that's the energy, how an energy of a person can affect somebody. I've even seen dynamics between husbands and wives, and they'll tell me that everything's going great, but I'll see the dynamic with one walks into the room, into the exam room, and how the energetic of the patient will change. Even though they may not think it does, but it does, and it's discernible. It's palpable. So the energetics, the effect of energy and how it has, what the effect of that energy is in your system is very, very significant. And people don't seem to think that. I've had people say, oh, come on, give me a break. How can cell phones have an effect on us? Anybody have on a cell phone, like a Nextel or something, and you're driving down the road and you've got the music on, and then your radio does something weird, and it's almost like a crystal ball telling you your phone is about to ring in 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and boom, the phone rings. There's something that's happening. Those are radio waves that are hitting your cell phone. Your cell phone is registering or causing an interference with your radio. That's causing some type of an effect that you can actually hear. There's an effect going on inside the system too. So to give you guys one piece of advice that you can take home about the energetics, if you have a microwave, unplug it from the wall and keep it as a bread box, but don't use it to cook or warm up anything. And I mean, I'm not kidding about this, guys. Yeah, Robert over here is a friend of mine from Jacksonville, Florida. Robert stayed in my house a number of times over the last couple of years. Have you ever seen a microwave in our house?
I unplugged mine in mine.
Even the wall where we had our microwave plugged in has been pulled out. There's a big gap in there. My wife throws stuff in there, kind of like it's a place where magazines pile up and stuff. And we do have a small microwave in the corner, but it's not plugged in. And guess what we use it for? That's right, as a bread box. That's exactly what we keep, either bread or cookies in there. So when I tested patients with cancer, and we were looking for energetics that had affected them negatively, number one, bar none, what was it, Jay? Microwave. That's using electrodermal testing and using other energetic type testing to see what was the most frequently exposed form of negative energetics that they had experienced. It was always microwave, because that's the one thing that everybody's being exposed to. So 20 years ago, if you'd heard that, you said, come on, give me a break. The government says it's fine. Now if I tell you something that the government says is fine, what are you guys going to say? How many people trust the government right now? Because if you trust the government, I got some swampland to sell you in Florida. Okay. Now, that's the fourth toxicity. And there's a lot I can talk about the energetic aspect, but just remember that when you start doubting this, and I know there are a couple people in this room right now that do not doubt this because they've experienced it firsthand. Okay, and a couple people that may be on the verge. In fact, I don't sense anybody's energy in here that's, how can I sense energy? Believe me, the more you open up, the more you can sense other people's energy. But I can usually tell when there's a person that's really resistant to what I'm saying. And I don't really feel any resistance in this subject. I feel some people may not really understand it, but they're open to it. But the couple of people in here that have experienced this firsthand, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right, Greg? Robert? Josh? Yes.